This is the final resting place of Lowney Turner Handy. Born in 1904 in Richmond, Madison County, Kentucky, she's a businesswoman. Lowney Turner Handy, co-founder, along with her husband, and primary leader of the Handy Writing Colonies in Marshall, a rural town in Illinois. The colony operated from 1950 to 1964. Disbanded upon her death. Born in Whitehall in the mansion home of abolitionist Cassius Clay, her father served for many years as groundskeeper of the property, but was eventually elected county sheriff. She claimed Native American ancestry on her mother's line. After high school, she did not attend any formal college education, but quickly married Harry Hap Handy, a student at the University of Illinois, and only son of a wealthy two-term state representative. He had committed suicide in 1934. Publicly discussed in detail, her and her husband never had any children after her hysterectomy at an early age. Relocating, her husband became an executive for the Ohio oil refinery. Yet her non-traditional free spirit did not fit with the country club colleagues and their wives. She sought to become an author. Beginning a correspondence course for the needed skills but failed, she found an interest in occult beliefs, holistic medicines, and Eastern religions. At this point in 1944, she met James Jones, a young soldier who was stationed at Pearl Harbor on December 1941 and wounded at the Battle of Guadalcanal. He wanted to become an author. Later, he was recognized for his 1951 award-winning novel From Here to Eternity and his fourth novel in 1951, The Thin Red Line. Both World War II related novels was adapted to one or more award film versions. 1953, From Here to Eternity received 8 Academy Awards. After meeting Jones, she was encouraged to focus on her ambition and drive in helping him, a veteran who was physically and mentally war-worn, to get behind a typewriter and write. She conceived the idea of a utopian commune of budding artists who could focus solely on their writing endeavors. Following Jones published his first book, she had the monetary fund for her writing colony, which was started slowly in 1949 with tents and a pasture. After Life magazine published a 9-page article entitled James Jones and His Angel, the colony received much public publicity and became a success with an all-male cabins. Her students came to the colony with the idea that they would work under James Jones, the most talked about author in the United States, yet found that she, and who had less education than most of them, was the drill sergeant teacher and teaching on the host of other subjects from her personal viewpoint besides professional writing. Her teaching agenda had the students typing for 5 hours a day and already published novels without offering composition theory, or even basic English grammar. The course is not for everyone, with some students staying for only a few days while others a few years. Although critics disclaimed that the colony was a legitimate enterprise, the Handy Writing Colony had documented bylaws and meeting minutes and certainly made a distinctive mark on American literature. Over the years, her precise relationship with Jones had been of much speculation. In January 1957, Jones married Gloria Masolano, who was a stand-in actress for Marilyn Monroe in The 7-Year Itch. The next 4th of July, she and Gloria had a physical altercation, and the next day, Jones and his wife, Gloria, left the colony for France and never returned. Jones' departure left the colony in a compromised financial position. Shortly after her husband's 1963 death, John Shirota, a Japanese-American born in Hawaii, became Lowney's last student in residence at the colony. Her death at the age of 60 in June 64. In 65, Shirota published Lucky Come Hawaii and continued to publish other novels, along with being a successful playwright. Besides Jones, other authors receiving her guidance was Jerry Capitat, aka Gerald Tish, who was her first student to publish, Tom Chalmers, who wrote a perfect chapter on his first day, Edwin Daly, William Dunhurst, Jerry Peacock, whose colony novel Valhalla was banned in Australia, and Charles S. Wright. 1971, John Bowers published his first book, an autobiography account of his time spent with Lowry's guidance, The Colony. She died in 1964 in Marshall, Clark County, Illinois, and then she's buried here in Marshall Cemetery, Marshall, Clark County, Illinois.